Hey everybody, so here in this video we've got the Game Boy back from when we did the LCD, and we figured out that the volume isn't actually working. You can get it in a certain place, but it's not always great. So we've been online, we bought a new part that requires a little bit of soldering. We're going to do a full teardown and full repair video to show this all working, hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, so stay tuned, let's see what we can get. Okay, so let's get this thing back open. Let's remove that and get the screwdriver. Oh, what we need to do is take the little power board out of there as well. Let's see if that comes out gently. Oh, there we go, great. Put it on one side. Okay, so the volume wheel is located on the actual original board. Actual original board. So we will be replacing that. There was a cable that joins them both, which is really annoying to get in and out. More so in. So let's see if we can grab one of these, give it a little wiggle, pull it out. That's good. Now, yeah, so the volume is on this side. That's the volume wheel. That's the one we're going to change for this one. So that sits on the other side of there, just like that. Let's pull this out and let's get this board out. Now then, there's that. Looks like they are one piece. We'll keep them one piece. Looks like everything else is going to have to come out. So we've got the hand in the way. Another hand in the way. Show this. Do our best. And a little cap. How many people have got that cap remaining on theirs? Oh, look at that, all comes out.
Very nice.
Okay, so this wheel we have to replace. Now then, I guess we're going to tackle it from this side. Not too sure what this big blob of solder is for, but there's a few on there, so I don't think it's got anything to do with the wheel itself, although I hope it's not. Those little legs look pretty bent. They're sitting there. May use a solder sucker, may just use the solder wick to draw that solder out, but we'll see. Now then, when I start soldering or using soldering iron, this is going to create a lot of fumes. So I've got an extractor fan, but it's a little noisy. So I'm probably going to turn the volume right down. So if you're wondering why it's gone quiet, that's the reason. And then we'll talk about it once I can turn the extractor fan off again. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so each one of these is really old lead. So I'm going to heat these up, mix them with some low melting point solder, and use my solder wick to take all the solder out after that. And hopefully this then will just drop out of place and we can put the other one in. So yes, I'll need new flux soon. I'm running out of this one. We'll put that across all of these. Put that on there and that on there. And what we will do is I will get some of the low melt solder. We got some low melt solder here, and just break a few bits of this off, and then we can mix that in. Okay, so let's zoom in so you get a good view. So I'm going to start the extractor fan now, start desoldering, and yeah, let's have a good watch.
A few moments later.
Okay, so this might come out. Now, I could get, sorry, talking over there. So this might come out with a bit of hot air. I'll probably melt this and then get it out nice and quick, which I probably will do. I'm just going to see if I can wiggle this out. I think I'm being lazy. Should I get the hot air station? Should I? Shouldn't I? I think I should, but I'm feeling lazy, so I'm just going to give it a wiggle, see if I can get it out. Okay, here comes the fan again. There we go. Andy's lazy method. And that just came out. So, oh well. It's a lazy method, and I'm a lazy person. And let's put that. Okay, let's start cleaning up these holes because we don't want any of the weak solder in these. Have you got a good view? I should really have. Oh, nice. Look at that. Let's have a look at this one. See if we can get this one out nicely. There's a lot on the end of it, so I'm going to snip the end of this off. Snip. And There's a lot in this one. Come on. Right. More flux. Let's put some on there. Solder is attracted to heat and flux.
Really?
So, with that in mind, I'll put some all over that. Here comes fan. There we go. Nice. Wow, that is looking really good. Nice and clear, nice and clean. Look at that, cleaned up. And get a new one in. Good job so far. Okay, so let's get this thing cleaned up. So I'll get a little bit of isopropyl. Get those holes nice and clean. All clean on the other side. Just give that a little rub. Alright, looks good. Try and get into those holes. Are we in there? Can we see through? Alright, looks nice and clean. I'll dry that up. Dry that area. Nice. Okay, so is our new volume rocker going to fit nicely at first time? So I'll get all the feet in there, which is good. And those arms are way off. Great work, great job. So they need straightening up a little bit. I'm going to zoom out. Get tweezer, needle nose pliers, needle nose pliers. Straighten up a little bit, good. Surprisingly pliable. Straighten that up. Much better. Right, second time. How are we fitting? That feet in there. Good. Second time. Feet are all the way through. It's fantastic. So what we're going to do, what I like to do to get a lot of flux on here is put flux on this side. No, sorry, flux all the way on the feet, push it through, and then we know the flux has gone all the way through the actual holes themselves. So let's just put some of that on there. It's a bit of a mess now, but I'll tidy it up in a second. Then we just know we're going to get a good flow on the solder. Missing my words today. There we go. Nice bit of flux all over that. Good. All over those legs. Good stuff. Now then, let's put that back on there. Alrighty. Okay. So that's all good. So we're ready for resoldering.
I'm so excited!
Out tidy. Got some nice solder. Soldering iron nice and hot again. Let's just put a little bit of flux on top of here. On these joints. We want a really nice join with this.
Really?
It would be good to have something pushing up on this so it doesn't actually touch the deck. What could we use? What could we use? Use a knife. There we go. That keeps it pushed up. So if we're pushing down on anything, that's going to keep it pushed up. Excellent. Should we zoom in again? Zoom. Let's get these flowing as they should. Nice. Did you get all that?
Excellent.
Okay, so great job. All the pins through pretty quick. It's sitting nice and flat, nice and flush. Got it working. It feels like there's something more there, like a bit stiffer than the other one. The one was a bit loose. It's probably why it's faulty. Let's get all this back together. Let's see if it works. Of this, always the fun bits. Let's get the ears lined up. Whoever designed this has got to be crazy. Sorry, I had to stop the video there. These ribbons are absolutely crazy to try and get it back in. Anyway, it's done now. Let's get all this back together. Get some screws in. Game in. Right, I think for the big reveal, whether this is going to work or not, I'm going to switch camera angles and we'll turn it on together. And we'll see if it works or not. Alrighty then. So, we've got the Game Boy. We're going to do a switch on. Should we put the volume all the way up? Just so we might be able to hear it. That's all the way up. Let's see if this works. That was good noise. Alright, nothing so far. There we go. That's great. Good job. Nice and loud that. Let's turn it down. A test. Yeah. That's really good. Oh, nice. Another successful job. If you need anything fixing, give us a shout. Andy at YouTube. Andy at DigiMeBobs. That's where I work. DigiMeBobs, not YouTube. Yeah. Give us a shout. We'll get everything fixed for you. Just pop in when you can. So, wait for the next video. Like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Thank you.